Our continental breeds of cattle, specifically we've got here from a breed show, Texas market steer shows, we will have our Charolais, Chianina, Simmental, Limousin, and Maine Anjou. And those will be our specific breeds that fall into that continental breed category. Our continental cattle are typically known as more of a terminal cross, meaning is on average those breed groups of cattle will tend to be heavier muscled, larger framed, and heavier boned cattle that in the end will yield feeder steers or our market steers that are higher yielding, so more red meat yield, and they're higher performing when we put those cattle on feed.
We're going to talk about the Maine Anjou breed now, and our Maine Anjou, first thing there that we certainly want to stress is our Maine Anjou breed must physically exhibit breed characteristics of at least a 50% purebred Maine Anjou, and also spotted, solid black, red cattle, our painted cattle, white stocking legs, the white underline, spotting above the underline and on the face. All these things are certainly indicative of our Maine Anjou breed. And then also the heaviness to their skeletal structure and bone work is certainly another strong trait there that will be exhibited there in that Maine breed. Some discriminatory characteristics, brindling, roaning, and some diluter color patterns are some things that we'll discriminate against, but certainly not absolute disqualifications at all. And then our one absolute disqualification is that that Maine Anjou calf comes to us and he appears to be more than 50% of another breed, and so that would certainly be our absolute disqualification. How do I go? Here's a picture here of a calf that we feel would be pretty indicative of the Maine Anjou breed. Calf there that we can see some bone work and some heaviness there to his skeleton. Calf there that is solid red, certainly a good color for us. Here's a calf here that's painted, and we're showing some spotting in terms of some color patterns. Wish this calf here was he's a little heavier in terms of his bone work, but color-wise, he's going to fit the bill there. You see he's kind of got some markings there on his forehead as well, so some things color-wise that do fit the bill there for a Maine Anjou calf. Here's one that's colored up, red and white. There's some roaning in there we can see, and so one that's a little more refined in terms of his skeletal structure. One here that probably would raise up some flags and so forth. Does kind of have the star on the forehead and some paintings there that are indicative of some Maine influence. So kind of one here that I would think would kind of be a decision. Calf here with some painting and some spotting. You see we talked about that, some white above the underline and so forth, and he has that. Calf there is good to go, no problems with him. Black calf here, stout in terms of his bone work, good looking in terms of his Maine Anjou breeding. Same thing. Calf here is good to go in terms of some color pattern. Again, calf would be fine to go in through the mains. Stoutness in terms of some bone work and some skeletal structure. Cattle that are showing here to be more than 50% Maine. Cattle would be good to go. End here with the blue roan calf here in terms of some showing to be more than 50% Maine. Would probably be fine with crossing up with a short horn. We're seeing those cattle there could be fine there. He would probably be fine to go into the Maine Anjou breed as well. Same deal here. Calf here would be good to go in terms of some Maine. Cattle that's got some bone work to him and got some color pattern. Color in him. One that's probably going to they'll bring some red flags up to us. Maybe not as stout in terms of his bone work. Maybe a little off, and maybe in terms of some skeletal there that we're going to take a good hard look at him. Probably one that's going to certainly raise some flags about him. Kind of be a close call on whether he makes it in or not. Me personally, I probably would go against that in terms of the way he's made up through his bone work and kind of some of that, roan look there at the top of his heel.